The question is, where do you go from here? Because very quickly, this can go from cool to meh, right? So how do you pull it off in a way that's not dumb? So let's talk about how they executed this for a second, okay? Let's talk about how they went about this. Everybody speculated that potentially Jey Uso was going to get jumped by the WYATT Sicks, and that would lead to Finn Balor. See, these are the Finn Balor stands. They just desperately wanted him to win the Money in the Bank match, right? We want Finn Balor in there by hook or crook. So the storyline will be Jey Uso about to win, and then Uncle Howdy will go after freaking Jey Uso and cost him, and Finn will win. In hindsight, that sounds silly. Considering what we saw, having them interrupt the match and then Finn getting a pin would be weird. Can you imagine had they had a wonky finish because Uncle Howdy got in the ring? Some of our fancy booking is kind of stupid when you think about it. Like, if we just think about it for 2 seconds, like, it makes no sense to like have them interfere in the match. That would have been wonky. I'm glad they didn't do that. So Jey Uso won the match. So Jey Uso will be Money in the Bank, and Finn Balor will not be, as it stands today. I don't think there'll be any type of qualification match, honestly, or like not qualification match, but a last chance match. I think it's over for Finn. I think Jey Uso's in there, and Finn will be with the Judgment Day storyline, but not in Money in the Bank, I think. Good old Jey Uso in the crowd, right? Eating like crazy. It cuts to black. We see this door. Now, I can't play the video because, you know, WWE would be on my ass with shutting down this damn stream. The door opens up. We get this one note. The one note from that song, I've got the name of the song that Bray had when he returned. Get a little ding, ding, that one note playing over and over and over again. Sets the atmosphere, got the smoke coming up, the crowd's getting electric. Very well done here. You have the light. Whoa, that light's bright on the screen just now. Look at this, how bright this thing was. That bright light. I just noticed the shape here. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I think I'd be another 6 member. I just believe that you can barely see, like, at first, you see her here in the bottom here crawling through. I'm like, for a second, I thought I was watching a different show. Like, we're not watching Raw anymore. This is very cinematic presentation. It didn't feel like a live show, which was really impressive. I thought we were looking at a damn cut scene. Like, they cut to an actual, like, freaking cinematic shot. Well done. Very well done. She looks creepy as hell crawling through there. I mean, look at this shot. Look at this. Nikki Cross looks amazing, and she did a really good job displaying this and conveying this. It was like a movie, like a television show, like a movie. Very cinematic. I think Gable gonna be out for a little bit. I think after Gable got attacked, I think he's gonna be like maybe off screen for a bit to sell it. I don't know. We'll talk about that after I go through this. We'll talk about what the plans are, what we think. But Nikki Cross looks amazing. I thought it was makeup, but it's a mask. The mask looks great in the light. Again, very cinematic, very well done. This very supernatural-esque, but remember, it's not supernatural-esque. This is a human being wearing a mask, which I like. But she did amazing here. I love this for Nikki Cross. She's back on TV. Does anybody know when the last time we saw Nikki Cross on TV? Like, honestly, like not even joking, like a serious question. When was that? Last fall. Okay, that sounds about right. Yeah, okay, because last fall she was kind of backstage being lonely, and which is why she was recruited to the WYATT Sicks, because he saw that she was by herself looking for a friend, yada, yada, yada. So she gets up. Every time I stop it, it's a great shot. Look at this. Look at this. So she gets up and she points, right? So this was the lady in the damn teaser that was pointing. It was Nikki Cross, apparently. So every time you saw that damn teaser they were showing when a woman was pointing to the door, it was Nikki Cross. Got it. All right. So then we transition. So it's like a tracking shot. It is a tracking shot, not like, it's a tracking shot, one shot. You see Eric Rowan here. He's a rabbit. Now, some people are just swear up and down that they saw freaking Carmelo Hayes. Oh, look, it's Carmelo. No, it's not Carmelo. Oh, look, it's Gunther. No, it's not Gunther. First of all, why the hell would Carmelo Hayes be on Raw backstage? He's a SmackDown superstar. That's number one. 2, Gunther's not on TV all day, and then he just shows up dead on the ground, okay, or knocked out. It's not Gunther. What the hell, folks, okay? Get it together. Carmelo Hayes had to come out and say, it's not me. Anyway. So we got Eric Rowan here. And then Rabbit. Help. With the circle on the hammer or this mallet. Very cool look. Good for him. So again, Carmelo Hayes is not on the ground there. It's a different person. Cool. So to go through the damn curtains, you see these bodies everywhere. People are dead, on the ground, knocked out. Triple H somehow escaped. Are they going to wrestle without the mask? With no mask? Probably. So again, I would think so. I think it's okay that they show their faces, and it's okay for them to show their face. We just want to acknowledge these are people wearing masks. That's all. I am curious to know how long they plan on keeping up the ruse. By that I mean, are the fans supposed to know that it's Nikki Cross? Are we supposed to know that it's Joe Gacy? Now we know because we're in the know, we're paying attention to stuff, right? But are the fans supposed to know that it's Joe Gacy, that it's Dexter Lumis? I'm curious to know that. I think it would be a mistake to try to keep it a secret for so long. I mean, it's obvious. Like, we have eyes. We can see Dexter Lumis's tattoo. We can see it's freaking Nikki Cross, you know? So probably better to not try to hide that reality. So some people thought this was freaking the guy right here. Some people said it was Triple H. Braun Strowman is neither, okay? There's some guy, some bald guy. It's not Braun Strowman. It's not Triple H, okay? The only person on screen that we saw, Chad Gable. That was it. It was Chad Gable. No one else. No Carmelo Hayes, no Gunther, no Braun Strowman, no Triple H, okay? Let's get that out the way. In kayfabe, this guy's dead, okay? There's no way around it. Look at that blood. There's way too much blood on the damn wall for this guy not to be dead. So in kayfabe, this man lost his life. Then we cut to Dexter Lumis here. He's perched here. Good look for Dexter Lumis. He is obviously Mercy the Buzzer. Happy for Dexter. Will he talk? Probably not, but he's on screen. He's being paid, so now he's on screen. Good for him, you know. That's a good look. I like the dreads. That's awesome. Looks menacing. Looks important. Looks cool. And then again, this is not Braun Strowman, because Braun Strowman has hair. It's not Triple H, okay? So then we go to my man Joe Gacy. Happy for Joe Gacy. Got the red wristbands. Got the pig mask. I like how they're taking the puppets and turning it into something that's more practical and something that looks cool. Like this gas mask with the damn pig ears is the pig. I like that look. I like how they're integrating it, making it look practical and cool and gritty and scary. Love that. Because if he had an actual pig head, that'd be kind of goofy. But this gas mask that looks like a pig looks very cool, and so I like that approach. The puppets have come to life, but in a cool way. And then we have the money shot of Chad Gable here. Some people thought he got shot in the head. It kind of looks like that, but obviously he's not dead. He'll be on screen later on, but he got messed up here. It does kind of look like a damn bullet wound, to be fair. It does look like that. It's not a bullet wound, okay? He's not dead, but it does look like that. Not gonna lie. But he'll be fine. You just gotta rub some dirt on it. He'll be all right. Everybody in the group can wrestle. There won't be 5-star matches, but they're solid 3. Yeah, so that'll be the thing. Because there's no standout in-ring performer. I like Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy might be the best wrestler in ring. No joke. Of all the people in this damn faction, Joe Gacy might be the best in ring. So good for Joe Gacy. Hopefully Joe Gacy will get a showcase in that regard. Maybe he'll be the ace that will wrestle the top guys, you know? I've seen Joe in NXT have good matches with the likes of Carmelo, the likes of JD McDonough, folks like that. So he can go. Then we have the money shot here of the man, the myth, the legend, Uncle Howdy, aka Bo Dallas, aka Taylor Rotunda. Great look, great atmosphere, crowd going, holy shit. He walks down, he takes a little stumble here, but I almost like the little stumble he does, because remember, this is not a supernatural guy. This is a human being wearing a mask. So the little stumble he does here, I think adds to the character a little bit. We are human beings who are crazy and fucked up in the head, and we're wearing masks. That's it. There's no supernatural, no demon, no ghost, no nothing. We're just guys wearing masks. Look at his look with the dreads and the hat with the mask. Very cool. Oh yeah, let's go back to Chad. Does this make them baby faces? Could it took out the jerk that is Chad Gable? Not necessarily. I think heel doesn't matter. If you piss them off, if you don't fall in line with their values and their belief system, you're gonna get taken out. Regardless if you're heel or babyface, you're gonna get got, which I appreciate. So they're walking through, looks like Gacy collects Dexter Lumis, one tracking shot the entire time. They get to the stage, crowd's going crazy. They go up to the lantern, they grab it, lift it up with Nikki Cross. You get the money shot, which we saw earlier. Again, I believe we're missing someone here. I think Alexa Bliss will be added later on. Got the help, got the does the classic "we're here," blows out the candle of the lantern. Very cool. Yeah, very, very cool stuff we have here. So it's not how you start, it's how you finish, right? Similar to J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams is a great director. He starts well when it comes to the trilogies. The problem is usually he'll jump the shark later on. Now this is a very good start. Question is, will they be able to stick the landing? Will this storyline make sense and be rewarding as a viewer to consume? For everyone's sake, I just hope it works out well. I hope it's good. Who do you guys want to see them go after first? Like, what do you want from this faction? My question, like, do you want them to go after one person? Do you want them to kind of like spread out and antagonize people? Do you want them to kind of take over Raw? Kind of like what happened here, right? Like, how do you book this? They took out the staff backstage. People are dead, right? You can't just start Monday Night Raw like everything's cool. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, folks. No, you have to open up the show with this story. Like, these crazy people showed up and attacked people. And people are knocked out, injured, dead for all we know. You can't just start Monday Night Raw like everything's cool. Here's a promo from Damian Priest. No, you have to actually begin Raw with this story. Like, what's going on here? You can't just pretend like it didn't happen, right? So my question is, what do? You would like them to be spread out? There's a danger to that as well, right? If you spread them out, they're going to take over the entire show, really, right? So every storyline will have a WYATT 6 element. That can be dangerous. Yeah, I don't know. They took out Chad Gable. Sami Zayn is feuding with Braun Breaker. There's 5 of them, right? Can't really have all 5 go after one person. So maybe it's best that they do spread out, right? Maybe. You have one person in every storyline taking over the entire show. That's kind of what you have to do. They literally attacked Gorilla. There's no getting around that. Drew McIntyre has gone on a break. So you got that storyline out of the way a little bit. So now you have this group of crazy people messing with people the entire show. Now there's like qualification matches for Money in the Bank they have to do, but I think they have to have a continued presence throughout the entire show. Like, they have to be the main storyline, the main thread throughout the entire show needs to be this group, I think. Again, they freaking kill people. Okay, there's no getting around that. So what are the ideas, folks? What do you want? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? That's the question here. Like, what are your ideas? You know how sometimes with the Judgment Day, when Rhea was there, they were the main through line throughout the entire show? Like, every hour had another Judgment Day segment. This is the new thing. Like, every hour, every 30 minutes, there's another WYATT 6 element, another WYATT 6 story beat throughout the entire damn show. They have to take over the show. It's the only way it makes any sense. They have to be the entire focus, not the entire focus, but the main underlying narrative, the main underlying story has to be these people rolling around causing havoc. It's the only way. Go after another faction, like what? Judgment Day? That's gonna be tricky because you have Liv Morgan trying to entice Dom, and you have that story beat merging with this. You have these crazy people going after you. Meanwhile, Liv Morgan is trying to get Dom in her pants. Is that gonna work? I think I'd spread them out and have them have a presence throughout the entire show. Like, everywhere you look, over your shoulder, no matter where you look, you're worried about popping into one of these guys. They have to be the main presence across the entire show. For example, the Judgment Day storyline or the Alpha Academy storyline, but every once in a while, in the background or behind, something's happening that involves the WYATT 6 that keeps you on your toes, right? They have to be like the overarching story beat of the entire show, I think. And then the closing moment has to end with them again. I think they have to be the main focus now of the show, basically, really. Or the underlying focus, if that makes sense. Like, you have all these individual storylines. Over all of it is this. Have Braun Strowman get attacked by them. That makes sense. Will that be satisfying for folks? Just a Braun Strowman thing? I think you need to spread them out, have them pop up everywhere throughout the entire show. Everywhere you look, in the background, you see someone else. Nikki Cross popping up behind Selena Vega. Joe Gacy popping up behind Andrade. Bo Dallas popping up behind Damian Priest or someone like that. Just everybody's on the toes about this faction. That's what I would do. But what would be the main storyline, the main feud? I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't think about it till just now. Are they exclusive to Raw? Are they a Raw faction? Or would they be popping up on both shows? That changes everything. I believe they'll be on Raw because I don't think you want a crossover between the Bloodline. I think they'll be on Raw, not a SmackDown thing. So just a Raw, I think, for now at least. Because it'd be kind of weird having Solo Sikoa facing off against Bo Dallas. Do you want those two storylines intertwining? Do you want Cody Rhodes mess with this right now? I think this should be a Raw act. Keep it on Raw. SmackDown, you'll be fine on your own, okay? There'll be like a Raw main attraction because they want to drive eyes to Raw now. That's why I would do it. Keep them special to Raw. because if you do that, raw numbers will stay up. But yeah, this is great stuff, man. I was taken aback by how awesome this was. I got no complaints whatsoever. Cool stuff all around. Bray Wyatt would be proud. Very cool, very emotional stuff. People are crying. I saw streams of people crying and all that stuff.
Keep up